Hello Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. These are random love messages that are timeless. Whenever you find the video is when it may be relevant for you if you end up resonating with it. These messages can also be good for cross watchers to an extent, but mostly Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's get right into it. It doesn't matter if you're taken single, going through a current breakup, or just in the dating pool. We're going to see what we can pull for you and what could be coming towards you, maybe for the end of May, maybe even through the month of June. So let's see what we can get for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries. All right, Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Somebody could be coming towards you. Divine Feminine. Somebody with your Divine Feminine. Could be owning a black cat too. So far. This could also be you. Black cats are good luck. They're also protection, so you are divinely protected and guided in your current love affairs. Some of you could be going through a rough time at this point, or you will be in the future. I don't know why, but I'm getting the vibes that some Aries who are single that may be on the market for quite a while are beginning to feel like there's no hope in love. Like you've been through hell and back and you haven't had any success whatsoever. However, with this Queen of Wands, you're trying not to let it get you down, or at least be visibly show that you are upset by this, with this Five of Pentacles energy being how you really feel behind closed doors. If you're in a current relationship, there could be financial troubles that are preventing you from feeling like this relationship is going to be a successful one, or you could be feeling left out in the cold by your partner. They could be busy with work or something like that and been neglectful of the relationship. If that's the case, I recommend having some sort of conversation with them to let them know how you're feeling. And if you already have couples therapy, but if they're not willing, maybe question whether or not you should be with this person. What else? For a lot of Aries, though, we do have death coming out. This is Scorpio energy. So you could be in a relationship with a Scorpio or have a lot of Scorpio energy in your chart. Either way, this is about transformation. It's not about like death literally, obviously. It's about transforming things. So something has to die in order for it to come back to life and be reborn again. That's essentially what the death card means for those that aren't familiar with tarot. Since you have this card, for a lot of you, your relationships, and love life in general are just kind of undergoing a bit of a transformation. Honestly, I'm not surprised that this card has come out due to this Scorpio new moon that we just had. The Sun card, though. There's a lot of Aries that are going to come through out on top regardless of what they're going through. If your love life looks tumultuous right now, like I said with that Five of Pentacles earlier, it's going to come to an end soon, and you'll find success, the success you're looking for. If you're dating, somebody will come along that is going to bring happiness to you that you didn't even know you wanted, or that was possible. As a matter of fact, you may have a lot of people competing for your attention if you're single. If you're taken, this is somebody wanting to fight for the relationship so that it is successful. So if you're going through a relationship right now where this Five of Pentacles energy is valid, where you have been experiencing a lot of troubles, this person that you're with is willing to fight for it. They are not giving up on this. I feel like neither are you. And for those, like I said, that connect with that message earlier, feeling like love is lost, like you're never going to find the person that you seek or get the energy that you want in love, or like reciprocation, you're going to be getting that very soon. I see that coming in, especially with the Sun card. Could come from a Scorpio or a Leo. Doesn't have to. We do have the World card coming out. So a lot of cycles have been beginning and then coming to an end. You're coming full circle with someone, or will be coming full circle in your love life very soon. bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. So a lot has felt very heavy, almost too intense for some of you in love lately. And even if you're not dealing with somebody directly, it could just be straight up emotions. We're going to clarify this Five of Pentacles and get a little bit more energy on that. So, all right. So to clarify the Five of Pentacles for some Aries, we did get these three cards coming out, which is the Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and you can't really see it because I can't hold it well, but the Six of Cups, sorry. So, hello, Carrie. If you've been wanting to deal with somebody from the past, or somebody from the past is on your mind, they could be waiting for you to come forward, especially if this is, I'm connecting with an Aries that maybe has gone through a rough breakup recently, or at least within the past year or so, any time between now and the past year from this point. But again, even if it's been longer than that, that's perfectly okay, because if you feel as though this is your message, then it's your message. Now, I've covered a lot of things in this reading, so this is just what's coming out for this Five of Pentacles, an extra story for other Aries. So if you're not dealing with somebody from the past, that's perfectly okay. Maybe the previous stories I've already mentioned are your thing. But for those dealing with somebody from the past, they're waiting on you to return. And even if you don't, at some point they're going to come rushing in. But the problem is, they may have a bit of an attitude. When they do. So just be mindful of that. I'm also getting the vibes that when this person returns, they may be still under the assumption that they did nothing wrong in the relationship. However, they are coming forward with the intent to try to transform it into something happy. And with the cards that I've pulled, again, willing to fight for this. And I see it coming out on top. If you're willing to entertain this person, Aries, I could see that it is going to work out in both of y'all's favor. Hello, Ohio. Clarify the World card, because things are coming full circle in Aries' life at the moment. And I'd like to know about what. Justice, Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So a lot of you are going to be moving towards being more social, maybe. Opening up to, for some of you, straight up reconciliation from a past person, if that's your thing. Like I said in that previous reading there, or that previous energies. Either way, you're trying to get somebody to do right by you. Or trying to seek justice on something. I'm also hearing if you're dealing with like a court case, or say it's got to do with child support or divorce or something along those lines, because again, I do have tumultuous energy here for a lot of Aries, so you could be going through that type of breakup thing. Like I said, the judge will rule in your favor, and you'll come out on top. Libra energy here, so you could be dealing so far with a Scorpio, a Libra, or a Leo. Doesn't have to, but those energies are there, so keep that in mind. And at the end of the day, I see a lot of you just straight up moving towards bigger and better things, whether that's with a person or without them. Hello, Big Boss. Carrie, are you saying that I'm boring and I can't do tarot, or that life is boring? Alright, what other energies for Aries? Look at that, Six of Wands again in a different deck. So yeah, moving forward. You're going to be moving forward in love with romance, period, whether you're with somebody or not. If you're single, there will be a lot of people coming your way that you're going to be able to entertain. And if you're in a relationship, even if you're going through the issues, like I said, prior to this, you'll be able to move out of it. So that's always a great thing. For some of you, you got a water sign headed your way, especially if you're on the market. So sometime between now and I'd say the end of June, you could be in a relationship with somebody who's very mature, somebody who is emotionally available. I feel like this person's also been through a lot in their life, specifically love life, of course, but life in general too. And they're ready to commit. They're tired of dealing with people that are time wasters or just not really, you know, into being serious about the love and the relationship. I'm going to see the outcome of that Knight of Cups for those that come or resonate with that. We also have the Two of Cups here. Person could have a cat. I have a black cat and a white cat, yin and yang. So this person could be your legit opposite, but you come together very healthy, like it's a good match. Or they could just have a cat. You could have a cat. Either way, this is a relationship that could stand the test of time, I feel. Again, because this person's been through a lot. They're at that mature stage, Aries, where you need this to be, you know, successful. What you're looking for, essentially, in a person to make the relationship come together. Now, with these two cards falling out, we have the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. I want to point this out with this Knight of Cups energy. So this is going to resonate for those that are not in a current relationship, unless they're in a relationship with a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, I have the Death card here, so Scorpio energy. But if you're single and you're waiting for somebody to come in, this person, okay, you have to be mindful over the fact that, well, one, you're going to have to choose whether or not you entertain that person. And two, are you blocking that love because of the negativity that you've been through in the past? So, like, again, this is probably going back to the Aries that feel like love is lost, like they're never going to find someone, like they've been through so many toads. They've kissed a bunch of them, and the prince has never emerged, or the princess has never come to fruition. So maybe you feel like giving up. Here's the problem. When this person comes in, right, this Knight of Cups energy that is the person that you're seeking or embodies those traits that you find, basically, that you want to, you know, experience love and life with, that negative mindset might keep you from moving towards this person or allowing them to love you. Right? So you need to make that decision with this Two of Wands energy. Am I going to stay stuck in the past of that negative mindset? Or am I going to, you know, remove these Two of Swords? Am I going to entertain this? Right? Six of Wands to this. Am I going to entertain this and allow this person to come in and love me like I know I deserve or that I want? Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It's a serious relationship. And it's going to be successful if you entertain it. As soon as I say that, look what come out behind it. The Four of Wands, 11-11. Could be seeing 11-11 a lot in number sequences. But either way, this person, you know, if you entertain this King of Cups, or sorry, Knight of Cups, this also could be somebody physically younger than you, but it doesn't have to be. Either way, if you entertain this person, it's going to lead to, like, moving in together, marriage, etc. The energy is there. Yeah, equal give and take, Six of Pentacles. Right? What else about this energy? I just got a glimpse of the Seven of Cups, so at first you may be confused too. There could be some confusion, like, is this person for real? Should I drop my guard and maybe let them in, but I'm not 100% certain? Yeah, look, that Seven of Cups energy coming out again. And see, with this card, it's very interesting. See how this person has a snake wrapped around their waist? Again, I feel like that's your negativity or the downside of love, like thinking that love is not for you, etc. And if you're in a relationship with this Knight of Cups energy already, or somebody that embodies it or will embody it in between now and the end of June, I would say you're letting the negative experiences that you're either currently going through or recently went through hold you back from experiencing true love, and you're leaving yourself confused whether or not you want to continue. For singles, this means you may have many options, but one could be negative, so pay attention to that as well, that somebody could be a bit of a snake in those options that you end up entertaining. But if you're in a relationship, you could be letting the negativity get to you, Aries, so try to not let the negativity overtake your mind, because if you do, it could prevent you from experiencing true happiness in the future with a person or with your current person. As far as in a relationship goes, this person at some point is going to take your relationship to the next level. So if you're casually dating, they may tell you that they're going to be more serious and they want to be more exclusive. If you're already exclusive with this person, they may propose, you know, that type of thing. At the end of the day, despite what you may be going through with your current relationship, Aries, this person thinks of you as somebody that they want to spend the rest of their life with, that they want to be connected to. So you don't have anything to worry about. If you are watching this video right now, trying to figure out whether or not your person is serious about you or kind of contribute to the person's energy, etc. Like, what's going on in their mind? Maybe they haven't communicated, or I'm worried that they may not be into me, blah, blah, blah. Let this part in the reading, if you've made it this far, for those that will watch it after the live, let this part serve as confirmation that this person is into the relationship. They are committed, and they love you, and they want to be with you. And it will lead to marriage. Some of you could be moving soon. If you're dating somebody and you two live apart, you could be moving in together very soon. That could be a step forward in deepening the connection. I feel like your partner will probably initiate this first, but it doesn't have to be. It could be both of you at the same time, or you, Aries. Some of you have been dealing with this a lot. You've been dealing with people that just kind of want to dip out. Like they give up on the relationship before it even gets off the ground. Again, connected to the feeling of like, love is not for me. Dealing with somebody who's being sneaky as well. Maybe you've dealt with that energy and you've caught them. You see this card? This dude is about to step into a lasso. He's about to be found out. So this is a random message, but if you've been dealing with somebody that has been sneaky, or you suspect has been maybe cheating, lying, doing things that are not so nice in a romantic scenario, you may catch them very soon, or they may confess that they've been doing something sneaky. So that energy will come to an end soon. I dropped a bunch of cards. Please give me 1 second. There we go. Had to pick them all up. All right. Gonna get a few more messages for you, Aries, and then get on out of here. So let's see what else we can get for the last bit of this video. What other stuff does Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus need to know about their love life? Just random love messages. What do they need to know? Five of Cups. So, disappointment. Or again, being stuck in that lack mindset. You may attract somebody that is pretty selfish, too, for some of you. Or could be in a connection with somebody that is on the more selfish side. And the reason I say that is because this card depicts the Five of Cups in a very specific way. Because this is called the After Tarot. So this is the images of these cards are depicting what happens moments after the card in this classic tarot occurs. So look at this person, right? This person's paying attention to the spilled cups, typical Five of Cups energy. But look in the background. There's someone drowning, screaming for help, and he doesn't even notice because he's too busy paying attention to the spilled cups. Focusing on the negative, which will cause this relationship to drown. It will cause the relationship to die. So if you have been stuck in a negative mindset, and I don't even care if you're in a relationship or if you're dating, whatever, the negativity that you have towards love at the moment, Aries, for those that resonate with that, you're going to snuff out any possibility of future connections with that. So you need to drop it. You need to start looking at the positive in every scenario, even if it's the hardest thing you could ever fucking do. Just make sure that you are looking at what you do have, because at the end of the day, even if you feel like you're in this total lack, this mindset of total lack, there's still positivity in your vicinity. And you may miss something very important that could change your life, or a person that could come in and change your life. So to Aries in general, this is a big old overall general message. I really don't care what your circumstances in love are. Thank you for the like. You need to make sure that you are keeping a positive mindset, because positive things manifest positive things. If you focus on the negative too much, things are going to pass you by that are very important. Big life lessons, people that need to come into your life for a specific reason. You could miss that. So make sure that you're paying close attention to everything and everyone that comes by, and look at it immediately through a positive lens, even if it ends up ending in a negative way. Be sure to understand that there is positivity in every single experience, whether it's majority negative or not. Don't let the darkness take you over, essentially, when it comes to your love life. Because at the end of the day, no person is perfect, no relationship is perfect, and we're going to go through a lot of tumultuous times, but there's massive transformation going on for Aries in all walks of romance right now, according to these cards. Circumstances do not matter. Everything is being transformed. We have the Death card and the World card. Everything. For the better, for the worse, it does not matter. At the end of the day, things are going through transformation, and you have to try your best to keep your head above water and focus on the positivity that is happening around you, because regardless of circumstances, it's there, even if it's hard to see. All right, so I think that's what I've got for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus with random timeless love messages. And I hope that this video has served you well. Remember, you're loved, wanted, needed by everybody that knows you, everybody that will know you in the future. The world is a better place with you in it, and thank you so much for joining me today. Much love and light.